congratulations on this movie. It is so clever and so entertaining.
Thank you so much.
Now, I understand this is not your first Marvel movie by any means. You've done over 20 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
21, yes. This is my 21st out of 22.
How did you first get involved with the Avengers and Marvel Studios?
Well, I was hired. Lou D'Esposito and I were working on a movie at Sony, and we were both hired to come in and work on Iron Man. I was the visual effects producer, and then I got co-producer credit, and he was the line producer and got executive producer credit.
Yeah, you went from co-producer on Captain America.
Correct.
And then executive producer on the Avengers.
Correct. And then I've carried through all the way.
What was that change like for you? Like, what is the difference?
It was just a credit change. The role continued to be the same as when we started. We do a whole lot of things, and I think it was just honoring what I had done to that moment, but it didn't really change that much in the responsibility.
Now, Marvel movies are always big productions, but this one is massive. It's got so many stars, so many amazing scenes. What was a typical day like for you during filming of Avengers Endgame? Was it crazy?
There was no typical. We see Infinity War and Endgame as one movie, right? Although we had to parcel it out for the audience because it's 6 hours of viewing pleasure, we just couldn't finish them at the same time in 2018. So we had to do it as in 2 parts. So it is so big and so consistently big, because even in the smaller scenes, there's so many of these incredibly talented, successful actors and actresses around the world that it became a scheduling nightmare. But we got it done.
Do you have a favorite Marvel character yourself?
No, and I get asked that question a lot. I have a lot of the mother in me has a thing for Baby Groot, that I feel very protective of Baby Groot. So when we were doing his story, I was incredibly protective of him. But no, I it's hard to say because I love them all.
Me too. But I love Baby Groot too. He's amazing.
Right? There's something really special about him.
Yeah, he's adorable. Do you have one of these movies that you're particularly proud of?
Yes. There's 22 of them. Listen, every movie is, we always say that we work on every movie as if it was our last movie. So that means that we have given it all we got. All we got was in there, like an indie film. When somebody goes out there and says, "This is it. This is my calling card. If I don't do it right here, they're not going to let me in any other festival." And that's how we look at it. So every movie becomes a favorite when we're doing it, and then we move on and we do the next.
What can fans look forward to after Avengers Endgame?
Well, I think we're going to have a whole lot of very different stories to tell. And I think that if you've loved our universe until now, I think hopefully we'll make you happy. And I think if you are looking for new stories, I think we have them. So there's a whole lot of stuff that we're doing in film and streaming that would all be interlaced together, that I think that fans will get to enjoy in both formats. And I'm looking forward to Phase 4.
Me too. This was such an incredible movie. I can't wait to see what's next.
It's coming. You're going to have to wait a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Oh, thank you for having me.